All right, happy 2024. Find a place to take your stand. Right foot forward, left foot back at 45-degree angle if you're mirroring me. And you're just gonna imagine there's a bowl in front of you and you're just stirring the water or stirring the elixir in the bowl. And if your right foot is in front, have your hands circling clockwise when you look down at them. And you can kind of lower your hips, kind of take a bit of a wider stance. And so you're shifting the weight forward and shifting it back. And you're just stirring the water in the cauldron or stirring the water in the bowl. And this is a variation of silk rilling techniques. If you know more kind of sort of popular silk rilling, it's a kind of variation of this one here, if you like, but you're kind of just stirring down in a horizontal circle. And what we're doing here is, so far, a modified version of a practice that my teacher, Cohen, calls washing the bowl. And it's a move from one of the Hunyuan Qigong sets, but we can do it just like this. And in fact, truth be told, I think there's a lot to be learned just from doing this move like this. All right, so as you're doing it, at first just let the fingers do the stirring. The focus is on the fingers. You're just stirring in the cauldron or stirring in the bowl. And then you can keep doing it like that, or if you like, you can begin to bring the wrists into it. So it's like you're stirring from the wrists and you're letting the hands kind of almost drag in the water and flow behind it. And then make the focus of the movements be the elbows. You're just circling from the elbows. And the wrists follow the elbows. And the fingers follow the wrists. And then maybe invite it up to the shoulders. So you're circling with the shoulders. And the elbows follow the shoulders, and the wrists follow the elbows, and the fingers kind of flowing in the water. And then maybe drop it down to the heart. So it's like the space of your heart is circling, mostly just going forward and back. The heart leads the shoulders, and the wrists follow behind the shoulders, and then the fingertips. And then if you like, see if you can just invite it down so that the origin of the movement is from the space behind your navel, inside the body, between your navel and what's called the mingmen, or the gate of life, which is the point on the spine directly opposite the navel. So there might not be much movement to the body, maybe a little bit forward and back, but the intention is for the movement here to begin in the dantian, or the space between the navel and the mingmen. And the heart follows the space behind the navel. And the shoulders follow the heart. And then the elbows follow the shoulders. And then the wrists follow the elbows. And the fingers. I seem to have dropped my little fuzzy wind protector on the microphone, so who knows what this will be like. And let's switch sides. So now if you're mirroring me, your left foot is forward. Back foot, 45 degrees. You're going to just begin stirring the cauldron. Now as you look down, if you're mirroring me and your left foot is forward, the hands are moving counterclockwise. Stirring the cauldron. And let the fingers do the stirring. And then let the wrists lead the way. And then the elbows. bring it up to the shoulders. So the shoulders are leading the elbows, which are leading the wrists, which are leading the fingers, and you're stirring. And here maybe I'm stirring all the way down to the river below me. And then bring it to the heart. The heart leads the shoulders. And then the elbows follow the shoulders, and the wrists follow the elbows. You can slow it down more than I'm doing here if that feels good. And then drop it down to the navel, space behind the navel. From the navel and the mingmen in the back. So that starts the movement, and it kind of flows upward. The heart follows ever so slightly in space behind, almost like the rest of the body are like long streamers, kind of flowing and circling. And so the shoulders follow the heart, and the elbows follow the shoulders, and the wrists, and on down to the fingers, and just stirring the cauldron. And then, when you've done that to your heart's content, one way to close it is you lower the chi 3 times down to the height of the navel. 1, 2, 3. And for Hunyuan style Qigong, the invitation is for women to place the left or the yin hand against the navel and cover it with the right. And for men to place the right or the yang hand against the navel, cover with the left. But if you thumb your nose at sex or gender norms, or you just find yourself doing it the other way, no harm will come to you. That's it. Happy New Year.